Hello, 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 and welcome to the Conversation with Stevie. I am Dr. Stevie Aisha Mills, and this is the place where we uncover the why behind what people do. Listen, yes, I love to do that. That makes me so happy because so many people do what we do, but that why is what makes the difference. So what I do in the world is to help Christian women get seen and get paid online. Why I do that? It is because I know without a shadow of a doubt that it is keenly important to do so. It's time for the world to see you. So I wanted to take some time to introduce our guest. So, Lena, how are you?
Hello. I am well. How are you this blessed morning?
I am doing exceptionally great. I wanted to have you introduce yourself because I believe that the greatest introduction one can do is of themselves. So go ahead and tell the people who you are.
All right. Well, thank you. So my name is Lena Payton-Webb. I am originally from Detroit, Michigan. I currently live in Daphne, Alabama. I am a mother. I am a wife. I am a newly grandmother, so I'm really excited about that as I embrace this part of my journey here. And I'm a retired veteran of 21 plus years. I am the owner of Blu Impressions Designs and Publishing here in Mobile, Alabama, where we specialize in helping authors, coaches, and consultants create additional streams of income using custom coloring books, workbooks, journals, and self-help books. So we love to help people get their story out in a different creative type of way. So I'm a certified graphic designer of over 30-plus years, as well as a therapeutic art coach. So that's just a little bit about me.
I love it. I love it. And I love that you shared with us your family, your business. I know that many times that's so important to us, and I love that you did not leave that out because a lot of times people feel like they have to just share the business, right? But this show is all about the why behind what people do.
Yes.
So what has been the thing that you can say was the greatest thing that allowed you to really dive deep inside of your business because you have had such a successful career as well. So tell us about that. What made you say yes to entrepreneurship?
So entrepreneurship kind of is, I don't see it kind of as entrepreneurship in the sense when it's something you're called to do, if that makes sense. So it's like learning what your purpose is in life and doing that thing. And so that thing that I do allows me to be able to help other people to reach more people, right? So when I'm helping just, one client, that mission of helping them allows them to help the masses. So it's just like it's like a ministry to me in a sense, to envision what it is that they need to reach their clients in a creative or different way, right? But it allows me to do it in a way that it expands beyond me. So it's more than just me. It's bigger than me.
I love that. And you could clearly tell, you all, in the work that Lena does because I've seen her work. And it's exceptional and it's very, very much custom. So you could tell that the ministry is there, and I love that about that. So tell us more about what you're doing for people, how you're customizing projects. Tell us about some of your favorite projects. Give us all the tea.
Okay. So every client, each client is different, right? So depending on what your clientele is or your service base is, whatever it is that you specialize in, we can create something to go with it so that you can therefore take that and use it as additional stream of income, be it something physical, something digital, or something you may use in a workshop or a seminar. So let's say one of my most fun experiences so far has been a loctician. So she does locks right here, and she wanted a custom coloring book. So we made this custom coloring book with her with these fun lock, I think she had the word lock in her hair in blue. So we made this coloring book of her with these different lock hairstyles, and then she wanted to add poetry in it because she's a poet. So we added the poetry in it, and so we just made it geared towards her and then for her client. So then what she wanted we did is we put tips, hair care tips for lock hair in the coloring book. So not only did they're just getting this coloring experience, but they're getting this education on how to care for their locks. So she uses that, right, to one, she sells it to her clients or gifts it to her clients, but she uses it as an educational tool as well. So that's one extreme. And then we have the other extreme where in the faith-based world, we have our Christian folks who love devotionals. So we specialize in making these custom coloring devotional books. So they're custom devotional coloring books with scriptures and images that look like us, that resonate with the scriptures. And it can be customized to, for men, women, kids, anyone of all ages. So those are just some of the examples of some of the different things we like to do. But, yeah, it is always a fun time to actually work on these projects.
Perfect. And so how are you blending, because I know you're a parallelpreneur, that's why I call people like ourselves who also have a career and, as you call it, a calling. We love what we do in both the professional realm and also in the business world. What do you think has made you most successful in blending these two elements together of your career and also your business?
Oh, my, that is a wonderful question. I think one of the biggest things that helps make me successful is including my family. Because without their support and without them behind me, I wouldn't be able to do it, right? Or it would be a struggle. It would probably cause some, rifts or discomfort within the home. So I think including them in what I do makes a big impact, and then just having their support in what we do. And so, no, even though they may not be the ones that's doing the digital drawing, they support me in other ways. Like when we go to events, they're the ones packing up. They're the ones that's, getting things together, or, hey, did you get this? Or, where you going next? Make sure you got what you need. So they kind of, they help me in a lot of different ways behind the scenes. Even down to the grandbaby. He goes to the office with me, and he's sitting there looking at me like, Granny, you doing what you're supposed to do? I know that's not what he's saying, but in my mind, that's what he's saying. So, but, yeah, just include my family in what I do. It makes a world of difference.
What would you say you would advise somebody who is looking to take a leap? Because I think what you've done is take a leap and really taking it to the next level. How would you speak to them?
Ooh, I would say to that person who looking or on the fence about taking a leap, it's like, what do you have to lose? If it's something you're supposed to be doing, what do you have to lose? Eventually you're going to do it, especially if it's something that God has called you to do. You're going to end up doing it, right? So what do you have to lose? Go ahead and do it. You probably wondering why you hadn't did it sooner, but go ahead and do it. Go ahead and walk out in faith. Do the thing that you are called to do, even if it's starting off with, in small increments, and then work your way up. But do it. Do whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, or whatever that passion is inside of you. That is what you were put here to do, and that's what you should be doing.
Perfect. I love it. How can someone that you've worked with, like a story that you have in your past about your work, how has it empowered someone to express themselves creatively?
So I would say, almost most of my clients are people who do not see themselves as creative, being a creative person. So that's why they seek out to to people like myself to help them bring creativity to their business or their passion. So one of the things I would say is, especially dealing with people in the wellness space or mental health space, or even spiritual leaders, right? Sometimes they think is dealing with the Bible, the Word, it has to be, one set way. They see it as being fun or something that can be creative. So I've worked with some spiritual leaders who have reached out because they want to add that element to their ministry, right? Something different, something that's fun, something that's engaging on a different level. You always have the people who are traditional, right? But then this allows them to be to open up and add a different little flair to what they're offering in the ministry. So I think that would be probably one of the most, I would say, impactful ways.
Awesome. And so let's get into LitCon. How does LitCon aim to change the landscape for authors, publishers, agents, and book lovers?
Yes. So what happens is with our clients with Blu Impressions Publishing, once they publish, we don't want to say, okay, well, here's your book, deuces, figure out what you're going to do with it next, right? So we have this nonprofit arm, which is called LitCon. So LitCon, what we do is once you publish, we try and, guide you for the next 12 months on ensuring that you get your book in front of different people, right, and that you're able to use that book to leverage, in a sense, to get it to where you need it to be, so it's not just sitting in your garage in a box. So what we do is we bring together authors from all around, and we have these fantastic author symposium where we talk to people. We bring people in from out the community who are interested in learning about, starting a writing journey, and then we bring in people who are interested in just meeting the authors. So anyone who is the author know that if you ask an author about their book, they just light up like it's Christmas, right? Because that's like our hearts. So we bring in the community. The community gets to shop and talk to the authors and engage with them, and it's just a fun time. So we make it a very fun family-filled weekend or a day, and it's a great experience. So we have from authors, we have publishers, we have anyone in the writing community comes out, set up, and they get to express and engage with the community.
Perfect. That sounds like an incredible experience. And I have to ask you, Lena, the question I ask every guest who has the conversation with me. It is our signature question, and it is a fill-in-the-blank question, and it goes like this. Dr. Stevie, we cannot leave the conversation today without everyone knowing, and then fill in the blank, please.
Okay, so Dr. Stevie, we cannot leave the conversation today without everyone knowing that through art and words, right, not only do we find ourselves, but we also heal ourselves.
Love that. Yes. So, listen, everyone, we have got to get Lena's information because we got to stay connected, y'all. Yeah. This work that she's doing out here in the world is incredible. I'm super excited that we've had this time together, and I'm super excited about the work that I see. You all, I've seen her work, and each one is custom. When I tell you custom, is custom down to even the traits that the person possesses, and that is so important because being able to connect with your signature audience is key. And if someone has something about them, whether it be like my Southern drawl or whatever it is, that needs to be placed inside of that work. So, Lena, please give us your contact information.
Yes, so I can be reached at yourartisticexpressions.com, so yourartisticexpressions.com, or any social media outlet at Blu Impressions Designs, and it's Blue without the E. So that's Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and I think, what's that thing called? Not Thread. So Blu Impressions Designs on social media, and then yourartisticexpressions.com.
Perfect. So thank you again, Lena, for coming to have a conversation with us. We are super excited to have had you today.
Well, thank you so much for having me. It was such a pleasure, and I really enjoyed myself.
Yay. Listen, everybody, I love it. You all definitely connect with Lena on her platforms. Make sure that you are getting registered for the next LitCon. Be in the building, y'all.
Yes.
So if you ever need to connect with me, just know how to spell my name correctly, Stevii. Remember, the I is in my name stand for increasing income. And you can go to workwithstevie.com, workwithstevie.com. Listen, I want to tell you to make it a great day. Don't have a great day. Make it a great day. Why? Because you, and yes, you too have the power to do so. Bye for now.